So this is our Notes tab, a general overview. In the left-hand column, we're listing our note titles, which allows us to easily sift through and see, what did cardiology say about this patient, etc. If we expand that, we can see individual notes here. As you see, selecting it displays that note in this full pane. If we want to return to the previous view, we select all signed notes, and these load in chronological order. We can drag either of these bars in either direction. We can scroll through if we just want to see notes entered within the last couple of days or whatever the time frame is that we're interested in. It's easiest to do this way. To customize your notes view, go to View, Custom View. Generally, I prefer this default at 1,000 notes, but you can adjust this number, maybe 500 if it's taking a long time to load. As you can see in the top left, we're showing the last 1,000 notes of a total of this test patient only has 491, but maybe your patient has 5,000, so you would be showing the last 1,000 of 5,000. I recommend selecting group by title, which is how this default is set up, and leaving it go with the rest of the settings. We'll cancel, but setting it up that way will display the titles this way. If you like that setting, you can say save as default view here under the view menu in the notes tab. If you change it, let's say we needed to expand or contract our list. So we'll say we only wanted to look at 50 notes in order to make this load up really quickly. So right now we're showing only 50 notes. If we wanted to return to the default view of 1,000 notes, we come down here, return to default view. You'll see it loads up pretty quickly. And we're back to our default view. Another useful function is search for text within current view. I most commonly use this to search for instance, a MoCA. So that's something that would be written in a note, but difficult to find by just looking with your eyes. So easy to search. We'll say OK, and you'll see it will search through all of the available notes. Not entirely clear why this says 646, while previously we had 400 and something notes. However, as you can see, this will scroll through every individual note one at a time, going through and scanning for whatever our search term was, and eventually will result in some findings for us. We'll see here in a second. So it's looking like this didn't come up with anything. Unfortunately, if it did, it would have the notes listed here, and then you can scroll down and your search term will actually be highlighted in red, which makes it very convenient to actually see what your term is. We'll return to the default view here again, and that will go back to our document list by titles. Again, I like it with this view. It makes it very easy to see specific services and what they had to say about your patient. And that is the overview of the Notes tab.